This country produces over 1 million barrels of oil a day. Hello, welcome to Opentiera. Today, we're exploring the North African nation of Libya. Join me as we explore its geography, history, people, and economy. Libya is a country located in North Africa, bordering the Mediterranean Sea to the north. With an area of over 1.7 million square kilometers, it is the 16th largest country in the world and the 4th largest in Africa. The geography of the country is primarily desert, with some limited areas of Mediterranean climate along the coast. It can be divided into 3 main geographical regions: the coastal plain region, the mountainous region, and the Sahara Desert region. The narrow coastal plain region runs along the entire Mediterranean coastline of Libya. This region has the most fertile soil and highest population density in the country. The climate here is Mediterranean, characterized by warm to hot, dry summers and mild, wet winters. The capital and largest city, Tripoli, and the second largest city, Benghazi, are located in the coastal plain region. South of the coastal plain runs the Jebel Akhdar highlands and the Nafusa mountain range parallel to the coast. The Nafusa Mountains are located more inland, reaching over 1,000 meters in elevation. The mountains act as the highlands region of Libya, catching slightly more rainfall than other areas. The city of Garian lies within the mountainous region. The vast majority of Libya's area is covered by the Sahara Desert. The Libyan Desert, the eastern part of the Sahara, covers around 90% of the country's territory. There are areas of flat sand dunes, rugged rocky plateaus such as the Hamada al-Hamra, and vast gravel plains. Drawing water from reservoirs deep under the desert, settlements have been established in isolated oases within the desert region. The southwestern corner of Libya, located within the Sahara Desert, is called Fezzan and was historically an independent kingdom. Libya's total population is around 8.6 million according to World Bank data. The majority of its population is ethnically Arab Berber, descended from the Arab migrants who came to North Africa in the 11th century. The Arab Berber culture now dominates Libya, though minorities of Tebu, Tuareg, and other groups still retain their own ethnic identities. The vast majority of Libyans are Sunni Muslims, following the Maliki school of Islamic jurisprudence. Sunni Islam is the state religion of the country. Most Libyan Berbers converted to Islam after the Arab conquest. Arabic is the official language of Libya and the native tongue of over 90% of citizens. Libyan Arabic is the local dialect of Arabic spoken as a first language. However, Berber languages are still spoken by Libyan Berbers, especially in the Nafusa Mountains. The Berber languages spoken include Tamazight, Tamahak, and Gadames. Tamashek is the language of the Tuareg people. Among immigrant groups, Egyptian Arabic, Italian, and English are commonly spoken as second languages. Libyan cuisine is influenced by Mediterranean and North African flavors. Some staple ingredients include olive oil, tomatoes, seafood, lamb, spices like cumin, and local vegetables. Let's take a quick look at some of the most popular Libyan dishes. Couscous is steamed semolina that is granular like rice. It is served in Libya with a vegetable stew spooned over the top. Libyan couscous includes staples like carrots, zucchini, chickpeas, and tomato sauce. It can also contain lamb or fish. Asida is a thick porridge made from wheat flour. It has a smooth, pudding-like texture. Asida is usually served for breakfast in Libya, topped with honey, butter, or jam. Some versions are savory and include cheese or meat. Asida fills you up and provides lasting energy to start the day. Bazine is another porridge-style dish in Libyan cuisine, made from barley flour and often seasoned with spices like caraway, coriander, and cumin. Cuisine has a dense, doughy texture. It is usually served alongside tomato sauce and a boiled egg or cooked beef. Cuisine is a comforting and hearty Libyan staple. Ospan is a classic Libyan dish, packed with flavor and heartiness. It's all about the lamb, veggies, and spices simmered together to perfection. You'll find onions, peppers, tomatoes, herbs, and chili peppers, all adding their magic to the mix. And if you're lucky, you might even catch some shrimp, clams, or squid thrown in for good measure. This dish is tangy, savory, and just what the coastal Libyan diet craves. The history of Libya stretches back to ancient times. The Phoenicians established trading colonies along the Libyan coast as early as 1500 BC. It was later incorporated into the Egyptian Empire. In classical antiquity, Libya was occupied by the Greeks and became part of Alexander the Great's empire. Libya then fell under Carthaginian control until the rise of the Roman Republic. Libya prospered as part of the Roman Empire, and many Roman ruins can still be seen. The Arab conquest of Libya began in 642 CE. The indigenous Berber population was gradually Arabized and converted to Islam over the following centuries. Libya was ruled by local Arab Muslim dynasties until being incorporated into the Ottoman Empire in the 16th century. Libya remained part of the Ottoman realm until 1911, when Italy seized control. Italy colonized Libya from 1911 to 1943. Italy quashed Arab and Berber resistance to colonization with military force. Tens of thousands of Italian settlers migrated to Libya during this time. Italy developed infrastructure in Libyan cities and exploited the country for agricultural production. Libyans faced oppression and discrimination under Italian rule. Libya gained independence in 1951 under King Idris. In 1969, Muammar Gaddafi seized power in a military coup. Gaddafi established an authoritarian government that suppressed opposition. His regime was toppled in 2011 amid the Arab Spring protests. This plunged Libya into civil wars and instability that continues today. Libya has an oil-dependent economy with potential for more diversification. As of 2022, its GDP is around $45 billion according to World Bank data. Libya has the largest proven oil reserves in Africa, and oil production accounts for over 60% of GDP. Oil is king when it comes to the Libyan economy. It has 48 billion barrels of proven oil reserves and produces just under 1.1 million barrels of oil per day. It is a member of OPEC and relies heavily on oil exports. However, oil production has suffered major disruptions due to civil unrest and political divisions in recent years. Outside of petroleum, Libya has various smaller industries and sectors. Agriculture is a major employer, with crops like wheat, barley, citrus fruits, and olives grown in coastal areas. Food processing, cement and steel production, and handicrafts comprise some manufacturing activity. Tourism has potential to grow, especially focused around Libya's archaeological sites and Mediterranean coast. But tourism has been minimal due to safety concerns. Libya imports a wide variety of goods, from cars to medicine to food products. Major import partners are China, Turkey, Italy, and Tunisia. Oil makes up over 90% of the country's exports by value. The European Union is the destination for most Libyan oil exports. Instability has kept foreign investment low in Libya compared to its North African neighbors. Libya's position makes it a natural trade hub, linking North Africa with Europe across the Mediterranean Sea. Libyan ports like Tripoli and Benghazi have historically facilitated the exchange of goods and ideas between Africa, the Middle East, and Europe. Rebuilding the country's trade infrastructure could strengthen economic ties. However, political instability has slowed down its trade potential. Libya's proximity to Europe has made it a gateway for migrants from sub-Saharan Africa hoping to reach Europe. Libya has been a transit point for hundreds of thousands of migrants in recent years. However, the journey is dangerous, and networks engage in illegal activities from Libya. The migrant crisis in Libya has become a major policy issue for the EU. Libya's lack of strong central governance has allowed it to become an area for illegal activities, regional militants, and instability. Arms, substances, and militants flow out of Libya to neighboring countries. Terrorist groups have taken advantage of Libya's chaos. Restoring stability in the country is seen as a priority for improving regional security. If you enjoyed this video on Libya, you'll love this next one.